finalist on Showtime's Funniest Person in America was named America's on ABC's The View.
And he uses that comedy in his classroom to keep his students coming back for more. And joining us today is stand-up comedian Mike Rivera. How you doing, buddy?
Fantastic.
Glad
so
that
pumped
you're
up
here,
to be here, man. We got school coming right around the corner, so we're excited.
Early, yes.
Yes. Because, I mean, Florida's so great in August, those kids can't get ready for all the monsoons and lightning and the hurricanes. Yeah. I mean, but it's going to take them like 2 months to get ready because they're like the Walking Dead right now.
Now, are you teacher first? And comedy second?
Obviously, I'm a father first.
Father first.
I'm a teacher second and a comic third.
I like it.
And that's the way it is there. But always love education. And Osceola Middle School, big shout out for the Bay Area. We are one of the top schools in the county.
Congratulations.
Okay.
And you teach 8th grade over there, right?
Yes, I teach 8th grade.
Your students must love you.
I'm
I know as
sorry
a kid.
Yes. What's it like teaching 8th grade? And I always say, well, sometimes it can get chaotic. So for my Comic-Con fans, if you've ever seen Game of Thrones, The Red Wedding, it's not as romantic as that. But there you go.
Oh my God. I'm real
And they're in
scared
town. Joffrey's in town.
I know.
I know.
We
Eat
were
his food,
Get your
Mike.
pocketbook ready.
I'm telling you, we were geeking out about Comic-Con this week, and I found my Comic-Con soulmate right here. This is pretty awesome. I cannot wait.
Yes, yes.
Well, this is kind of the time in the morning that we do like some of our morning chat stuff.
Yeah.
We've got some weird stuff this morning, so naturally we just wanted you to sit in and
Why?
share your deepest
Because
thoughts.
this is what I do with my students. Always like the first couple of minutes, we do our topics, we do that, and then we get into our lesson plan.
Booyah. Well, let's do it.
Channel
Trending
that.
this
Go for it.
morning. The award for the worst human being goes to 45-year-old Joseph Carrera. I hope I said his name wrong. He's in jail this morning for killing a flamingo at Busch Gardens.
This is just crazy and so awful. Now, this guy allegedly grabbed 2 flamingos. One he let go, but the other, Pinky, he threw down so hard on the ground, she ended up having to be euthanized. And it's not the first time that this guy has been in trouble for animal violence. He was arrested before in North Florida because he killed a neighbor's dog. And they were saying, too, that this guy, he did it in front of kids. And like a lot of the people at Busch Gardens were already worried enough because flamingos are very trusting, like they're very friendly and they'll walk right up to you. And so they'd had some concerns about people being allowed to get too close to them. But this guy did this. Like, he just picked up the flamingo and threw it down.
And it was the signature of the flamingo.
It was one of the ambassadors, one of the animal ambassadors. Yeah. Oh, what a jerk.
We got to put this guy in detention. I mean, he's going to be...
For a long time.
He needs to be suspended for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, not just for
awful.
flamingos, but again, I'm doing benefit tonight snappers to benefit dogs and cats, and he had to pass dog.
Yes, yeah.
No, he is off my list.
Yeah.
Get him off.
Awful story. All right, more awful. Moving on to the Rio Olympics. Good news for the USA men's and women's basketball teams. They have scored some pretty sweet accommodations at the Olympics. Instead of the Olympic Village with the rest of the athletes, they're on this luxury cruise ship. It's docked in the port of Rio, which is probably a good thing compared to the tweets that have been posted. This is like the pool they get to swim in. The other athletes, not so good.
Whoa.
They're dealing with, look at this sink. There was a sink in there and it just fell through and broke. These are the conditions of most of the bathrooms, or some of the bathrooms in the athletes village. This guy had to go out and buy his own shower curtain so the water wouldn't flood his bathroom. These are the beds. The beds are just over 5 feet in length, which if you play in the NBA or maybe a little taller is gonna kind of be a problem. But apparently there has been all kinds of these rooms in the athletes village that are not done. Toilets don't work. The electricity is not working. One of them, they had a fire and they got all the athletes out because it was just a small fire. And then when they came back in, all their stuff was gone.
You look at the positives, though. You don't need the bottom of the sink to compete in the Olympics.
You don't need that. No, you don't need any real sleep.
They're having problems there, and they were always saying, well, maybe we should sort of move it, maybe to someplace, and they were thinking maybe they could send it to Flint, Michigan.
Hey.
Under the bus.
Under the bus.
There you go.
Under the bus.
I actually played in a basketball tournament in Flint, Michigan.
I know, it's all right. It's one of the worst cities in the country, legit on actual things, but you know. It's not a good day in Flint. All right, but there's a new survey out.
New survey out about how to stay married. Are you married?
No.
Okay.
Well, you should have got this memo. Right?
We got the memo now.
All right. Well, here it is. New memo is out, okay? To stay married, drink more cocktails on date night.
That's right. All you have to do, date nights, including the occasional wine or beer, might not be a bad idea, according to this new study from the Journal of Gerontology. They studied the drinking behaviors of over 2,000 married couples. they found the couples who reported having some cocktails, even 1 or 2 drinks a year on their date nights, were more likely to say that their partner doesn't let them down, get on their nerves, or criticize them. Guys who identified as drinkers, they had like 6 drinks a week. Women had about 3 drinks per week.
You're turning people into alcoholics now.
No.
Oh,
the end of the survey is, if you drink more, your spouse will annoy you less. We really need to pay for this survey?
Oh my, you're like the Cosby defense team right now, okay? Hey, I got the crew laughing on that one. Way to go. No, we got to stop that. It's about communication. You know that.
Right.
Not drinking. It's like, oh yeah.
It's only because you forget everything.
Oh yeah, I'm going out with a 6. You're a 10. Okay. I love this woman.
I know, right? You annoy me so much less after 3 bottles of wine. I really think that's the end of that survey.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
Where are we going this weekend?
You're going to be at Snappers this weekend, right?
Friday and Saturday, 2 shows. Please come on out. I love to see all my teachers there. We get lots of teacher support. Ex-students who are old enough.
Would it be appropriate though? Age appropriate?
I have 2 different shows, and this one is not the age. And I always tell them that they can see me on YouTube when I was on The View and other things like that when I'm giving speeches. But I always say, hey man, ask your parents. But this one, no. We like to cut it loose because it is teachers' night out.
You gotta riff on that stuff.
Oh yes, and we do. And so that's why I always say, hey, when I'm doing a special teacher show, then you can come out because we are definitely G-rated. But this one might get a little. We got to burn off some steam.
I like it. All right, you guys can see Mike Rivera in person tonight through Saturday at Snappers Grill and Comedy Club. You can find ticket information online. Great contest for you this week. All you have to do is be the 10th caller. When you hear this sound, you are going to win tickets to go check out the Blue Man Group at Universal Orlando, or have a chance at the grand prize tickets to Blue Man Group and a 1-night hotel stay. Right.
And remember, guys, this contest is brought to you by our partners at Universal Orlando and all of us here at Studio 10 Live.
I'm just going to throw some swag up on the table because if you want to head out to a Rays game at the Trop this weekend, they've got some pretty sweet giveaways for you. All right, first, this one right here. They're playing the Minnesota Twins this weekend. First one is the Evan Longoria. It's called the Longo Solar Gnome. And this one you can get on Saturday, the 6:10 game on Saturday night. They're giving away these little solar gnomes that you can put outside while supplies last. And then on Sunday's game, kids 14 and younger, they're going to get a Rays laundry basket.
Laundry basket.
Encourage
the kids to do their chores.
It's for kids with very thin clothing.
All right.
All right, so there you go. Those are your giveaways this weekend.